You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange.
Building tomorrow today with Rightmove. Looking for quality, reliability, and innovation in your next big build? Choose Rightmove Engineering and Construction, Sierra Leone's trusted name in transforming ideas into enduring structures. We don't just build projects, we craft landmarks that stand the test of time. From state-of-the-art offices and modern homes to fuel stations, water systems, and infrastructure, our team delivers precision, passion, and perfection. At Rightmove, we are not following industry standards, we are setting them. Through cutting-edge technology, uncompromising safety, and sustainable solutions, we are building a brighter, stronger, and safer Sierra Leone. Visit us at 54 Campbell Street, Freetown, or call 078399475 or 077504338. Rightmove Engineering and Construction. Building quality, building trust, building the future.
At Farmos, freshness isn't just a promise, it's our way of life. From raw and smoked catfish to kanya peppers, beignet, rice and gari kanya and natai. From premium crayfish, ogiri and fufu to smoked chicken, fresh eggs from the farm to the fridge, country chicken and garden fresh vegetables. Try our habanero pepper, gari, hot pepper sauce, pure honey and so much more. All locally produced, organically grown, harvested fresh every day, and hygienically processed. A fresher taste, healthier foods, stronger communities. Farmos, fresh from our farms to your home. Visit Farmos at 1 Fode Drive Hill Station, Freetown. Call +232 74 000044.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the first edition of the Breakfast Show for this week. We come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website. We're powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition of the Breakfast Show come to you this Monday morning. My name is Khadija Bangura.
And me na Mabel Kaba. Good morning. Then on Monday, the 19th day of January 2026. Inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, if you don't follow the news, yesterday na been the National Remembrance Day, where President Bio been declared for let the country user as temp for member the bad thing them will be happen during the war and safe not for repeat them again. Well, not just the day, a whole Remembrance Week day where they go on and go end on Wednesday. But inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, Una go remember say after the war, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, TRC, then be set up for look inside the thing that we been caused the war. And at the end of the commission in lifespan, them being decide for come up with recommendation them as to thing them where them believe say the country for implement for let we now go back to the dark days. over 400 recommendations them now in the commission been pulled. We make today inside this edition of the Breakfast Show. We can't talk about how far the country don't come since the days of the war, the peace will come, and how we they build on the recommendations and the way focus for more fight corruption, ensure say people their human rights and dignity maintain, and so many other things, and we go maintain the country in peace. Now that's what they can discuss now this edition of the Breakfast Show.
All right, it's fine for let we remember back to some of the things them we been cause issues them we been bring the war and turn them like this, especially with this now the very first time where Salone observe a Remembrance Day or Remembrance Week. As we all know, after the war, now some of the things then this way the TRC recommend say the country forget a day also then go to get national conversation on some of the things that will because the war. Well, we don't hear human rights activists them we don't they call on president after president for put aside one particular day we then go use as Remembrance Day. Well, yesterday January 18, as we all know, President Bio during the civic festival inside December in the president will declare January 18, say this not day for Remembrance Day, as January 18 will be the day where the late former President Kaba na the Lunge International Airport been declared say the war done. Well, President Bio during a own tenure he set aside this day for let Salone people and go remember the bad thing that will be happen during the war and safe. The one them when have been victim and survivor them, we need for look inside the welfare because the TRC reports been state certain things the way the country is supposed for do for them. And the one themselves will been do them bad things there so then compensate Sierra Leone people and still continue to ask for forgiveness because them believe say the things them will be happen during the war a bad thing the end and not supposed for happen. So inside this edition of the Breakfast Show, they can take time for look inside all of them things there so and talk about some of the recommendation the way the TRC reports be recommend, and we will talk to somebody way like a survivor and also a victim of the war. We go talk to the human rights activists them way be done the call for this day now that yesterday Salone don't celebrate this particular day, waiting at the impact how then go continue for sustain some of the good things that we supposed for happen during the remembrance celebration there. As we all know, yesterday the Ministry of Civic Education be all an event na the Special Court of Sierra Leone who side themselves be member and different organization them be all different events them for talk about the Remembrance Day. So we can start for look at the issues there and we look at different things them way be happen during the 11-year civil war in Sierra Leone.
All right, so remember, say you say for the watch. Can add your voice to the issue they deal with inside this program, and by way you go send them to +23274200545 or drop your message in the comment section. Now the different platform also you they get Liberty Online TV. Well, now the studio this morning, I want to welcome one of our guests them we don't come. We na a survivor and victim of the war. In name na Elizabeth S. Cabo. Good morning, Elizabeth, and a pleasure for getting here this morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mabel. Me na sitting by Elizabeth Cabo. Thank God.
All right. We said today we look at the issues them we been happen during the dark days na Salone, and you na a survivor of this particular period, and I see you fairly they do well by your appearance, but let me just go back to history. We all know say when the war been happen, it been affects everybody will be there Salone that same day, whether directly or indirectly. But una day where they live with that symbol day, and plenty people believe say una na set of people where the country government for focus on for ensure say una welfare be met. We they can't go into the welfare issues because the TRC self they make recommendations them for let them take care of una when are the survivors them. But let we just go back to history. Waiting you remember during the day, during the dark days of Salone.
You mean during the war?
Yes.
If I begin to talk about the war, wait and remember, no way we'll continue with the interview. Because actually yesterday we be in a special court. They make a review of the video. What happened, then play video. I kind of want to cry because Even though they say for remember, but I not be expect say them for play such movies for we because we already know what happen. Now picking them, we then just born, we don't know aware of the war, and they for they play them movies them for. But during the war, it was not easy. I
How
be
old were you?
6. I be old 6 years. It not be really easy. Because I not only lost me hand, I also be one lost me breast in the process. So during the war, it was horrible, it was painful. You know, I not just want go too deep in now. Because I know let me day be moody today, even though we still there at the day or we still there at the moment of remembering. But I know I'm for go too deep in my story. Because I'm not too like for going to them because it go make for the whole of the day. I'm not going for smile. I'm not going for talk, you know. But what I go only say, during the war, it was painful. Because the war come, my papa not a politician, my papa not a minister, my papa not sabi nothing way concerning politics. My papa na farmer. But when the war come, they like today na me get the scars. They like today na me get pain. They like today na me get discrimination. They like today na me they go without one hand. So I'm not too like for going to my stories.
So now, whose parts na the country una been there, then same then there?
Well, me I be there Kabbalah connected with the streets. Now that gets this me problem.
How life don't sound like for you so far since then same then there to now?
Well, I'm for thank God for God in grace because if only we dey look to salon people, by now some of we like for don't die. But someone for tell me come be disabled there, where we able make them for see this day and celebrate. If we not die during the war, no matter the oppress and suppression of salon people there, we not go still die, we go live because we life then at the hands of God. From that time to now, life not easy, but like I say, I'm for thank God for Soyat organizations them where they don't they can me aid for help me get to this moment. I'm for thank God for single leg amputee association because now they make her feel like say all is not gone, all is not lost. Because when I be there among able people, maybe people go look at you like you know value. But when I begin for train with them, I feel, I they see me come pay and pity them. I they feel somehow like I belong. So you see, life not be easy. Going to school, it not be easy because like I say, my papa na farmer. You know, you go in a class, you go want for answer question. You go in a college, you want for answer question, maybe I see grab. Everybody go want for look at you. You know, it's not easy. But the message what I want for say to me come disabled there, add value in your life. If I not be go school, I not be focused somehow, despite I don't get one hand. By now, I for dinner streets like how my company they do. Because not till today we begin for talk, waiting government for do for we. They are aware of what them for do. But talk. How long? Anything where they pen and paper, we not feel for labor we save too much on her. They're not just one for come now we aid and do the right thing. And this same thing I be lead to this war because people they not be the get their needs where them forget. So you see, it's not easy, but like I say, not only the grace of God in the community problem day. You and person maybe when I will get problem, you get rights over the person, but what thing will say, say I got to make her left at the left feel like I see you. So it's not easy, this discrimination in Bokute. But what to for do? We don't already did so now. But it's not easy.
For over 2 decades, Elizabeth, you dey live with discrimination, just like what you don't talk. How it like for let you day in a society where the same society na put you through what you dey go through so, but the same society again, they point finger at you, they discriminate you.
Well, like I dey say, me I dey look to Salomon. Because if me I not die during the war, despite all what I go through, I know say Motama in provocation, in way they look at me, no go kill me as well. Because if I for don't die, I feel say I for don't die during the war. If I for don't stress more, I feel say I for don't stress more during the war. Because when they cut me and me they not cut me and the very day they pull her. Me on a chop then chopper. Like way they dice beef, then cut half here, cut here, cut here, cut here, and rotting. Later on, now then the same people then back pull the rotting one for me. So if I for die because of pain, suppression, oppression, I didn't intend that for don't die. But you see, God keep me for testify. Salomon not go able to kill me despite the discrimination.
In terms of you for do the same things them way we all they do in a society, able for identify a career where you go say this na my own career, how you be able to go through that pathway?
Well, I attend the Freetown Teachers College. Back in the days when they call them Freetown Teachers College, because right now they call them Freetown Polytechnic. I attend there. I get passion for teaching. I don't get me HTC, no pin code. I just get to school. Also, I manage small, because I know one for be left out. You know, because I know go don't get the paper. I feel say well, I forget pin code. I not get, then I sit down. So
how the journey been like from primary school, secondary, till you reach to that level?
It not be easy, like I say, it not be easy. Not only God, now keep me going. Because the school I attend, na a good school. Na primary school. Attend daily preparatory. The uniform will be wear, na sleeveless somehow. So I go wear and this nyan and go day out. You go day yonder, the company don't begin points and pay you. What you for do? I go die? No. Like I say, if I for die, I for be don't die during the war. Because I really go through pains. Because can you imagine they begin for cutting and they're not finish and the only way rotting, they manage for puller. So from primary school, junior school, tertiary, senior school, it not be easy. You go in a class, you know, maybe you want it, you bench for put and close to you, if possible help you. Well, I'm sorry for you, put and near you. It's not easy, but I'm for thank God. I know they tell no more man thank you. Not only God.
What's gonna be your coping mechanism for go through all of that, but yet still you're able for succeed? What's your coping mechanism? Is it that you been go through counseling? How you been cope?
Nobody no cancel me. Now God keep me going. Now while I hold on to God, now make I able reach this level where they so. Not to no more man. Even though good people then been there, when they help in the area of the school, feeding, shelter, but with all that, I for don't get all that and they yet still enough for to reach this level. Yeah, because I go get all that while I go down the rest, I watch myself in a mirror. I still get one hand. People still they provoke me. I go still the rest so I didn't inside motka. Somehow when see you, now you first don't sit down, I sit, you know, go on for sit down near you. So you will get everything as a disabled. People still will discriminate you. You go get everything. You go learn. People will still look low upon you. So to my fellow amputees them, hold on to God. Every other thing where you go get an additional. Without God na your life, I no fit say you go be strong. You go get mansion, people go still provoke you. Now that one hand person get that house. You go get motorcar, that one hand person ain't the pass with that jeep so. So the discrimination you know go ever done. But when you get to God, you dey go through. You didn't look to nobody.
Elizabeth, you say that Kabbalah you be there at age 6.
Yeah.
Will you get this unfortunate encounter with the rebel them? How you family?
My family never lets me go.
Are you one suffer from this?
Yeah, and if I can say, na my village, Konedogu district, even I want to go do research. For me own village, na me one get one hand. When I from the war, we me aware of. Na me one great survive, we get one hand, na me village. It not be easy. Oh. Do I go pull me na my village? Na the missionary friends association. And then go pull me na Kabbalah. If I for sabi free on today, after God na there. Because I be don't get the one now, who village waiting and sabi na famine. I for don't in that village they I perish the more. Because I go able do famine. But how consistent I go dey with that famine? Because we all know famine na village, you get for join Kati. Only way you join Kati, you walk go able go faster. Because the other people then can't help you for walk na your farm, you walk they go faster. If me want join Kati, would I go agree for like joining Kati? Because you know say na one agree and again, I'm not able to walk like how then they walk with two hands. So
You say you get support, you go through your education journey. According to you go in a good school.
yeah.
Then you manage to turn teacher, but you not get PIN code
At all.
up till now.
Yeah.
This brings me to the question because the TRC reports they recommend some reparation programs then for owner when are the victim and survivor of the war. How you go assess the way how the implementation of the reparation programs say I don't go so far?
Yeah, for me, I never see them look into none. Because the education side, if so yet people they not been kind of made, and obviously I will learn. Talk less of medical, you go to hospital where they don't see you far from here and hey, that disabled lepaka. So until that person you go move safe 9 seats, you they go find all that thing for do. The bread and butter, what they call say pension, we no ever get her. Yeah, if I go to safe, I don't learn book, I forget right for PIN code. If I be they get support from the government when I bread and butter, where every month I they get something for it. I don't stress for get the PIN code because I get passion for the teaching, but I not go stress too much. Because I know say at the ending of the month, I go able to get something for take care of myself. So you see, none of you say they look into anything. They say by right, because the letter they now with me, I go make you go through them. By right, I forget free transportation. Who's side? Who's motoka? Who's government motoka? Where then wherever tell you say you want go Kabbalah safe, Kabbalah bus day, but I not go to now before the driver say I get right for get free transportation. Go tell you say go call government. What I tell you that day? So I not say they look into anything.
Thing then they will be happen will lead to the war. We're up till now. A lot of people, even yesterday when the first remembrance day, all man they write say never again for do the things that will be lead to the war. You know, a victim or survivor. How you go tell viewer then this morning say yes, Sierra Leone they work towards, not for go back to the things them will be lead to the war, or the country still they do the same things there, so we been care the country go into the war.
Well, I go say then still they do am. Because who will bring peace na Mama Salon, if we not get justice, what about the able people? We not get justice. Where they put say, hey, this January 6th, and this and that. The people that then call their hand, then call them food, the survivor. Who not get justice? Because they not get right to wait and forget right to. So if we get injustice, what about the able people? If we say them back get justice, no. We still there into civilized war. Civilized one. Because if waiting there inside pen and paper not a work for we, what about the oral talk? In go work, in a work.
So from then sending day to now, I guess the association will cover you as well and every other person. We are victims of the war and don't survive. Waiting don't be the communication between on our association and that of government, because the TRC be part of the recommendation been saying, forget free lifelong health care, forget monthly pensions, forget skills training, housing, mental health support, and plenty other package them we been come for. And even this letter we you show me just now, we dated 7th October 2005. Now till the day we supposed for happen by. This is signed by the first term Attorney General and Minister of Justice in 2005 when I been FM Kiru. And it been copied. So many people and we supposed for take actions for ensure say una get waiting the TRC be don't see. Waiting don't be the communication.
Well, since we voice the not the area, for me I not be the label, I be only focus on my school. Because like I say, I don't say what they party stock. Just think about the time when they signed this one.
Yeah, 2005.
If then 10 days then be they attend to we, by now, we not for the in a radio. We not for the in a TV. When I come inside, you say to me appearance, say life day fine. You know me say because me one cut, I go come out dirty. I know they do one for nobody. And I know they make myself sorry to not Sierra Leone. Because not to where I make myself sorry, come out dirty, now ain't go make you do me what you for do for me. Let be clean still, because you want for be clean. So if you wish to for let me back clean, you do what you for do for me. So like I say, it don't say what they talk. So since we voice they're not the we voice them, me I not be the true focus, the skill what I for do. Which I forgetting again anymore. I just been focused on my education for add value for myself.
Like you say, the thing and we una suppose for don't get, we in a paper say una for don't get, up to now, government actualize them yet. We then said the Remembrance Week. Yesterday na be the Remembrance Day itself. And if as a nation, we say we remember anything will happen, una for be that kind of symbol where people for really pay attention to, for let una get what una deserve, because waiting be happen to una, not to be by una own choice. What do you think of the Remembrance Week, taking into consideration una condition?
Well, I'm for thank God and I'm for thank the Excellency. He really do well for put this date for let we remember. Because we get the problem then, people still don't forget. But waiting be happen years back. With the jam in our market, with the jam in our town, they see we, but people we don't forget. So the president he do very well for put this special day. For let we all remember. People where we don't forget what we don't happen. Where some man he can think for say let war come back. The day was special. And for me, and for my company, I know say we all appreciate this day where the president put for remember. Because people we don't forget, for say them being caught in a salon. People we don't forget, for say them be rape people there. People we don't forget, for say people them be lost inside during the process where they use plastic for bust their eye. But yesterday was the day we remember, and it was appreciated. It was special. It was appreciated. we really thank the president of Mama Salon for we put this date, January 18. I be so glad yesterday, even though I've been somehow moody. Because when we look at the movie, when I see that Mumu Pikin had a maltreater, I forget about waiting me facing self. Small Pikin, they be the first like say, na the rank, tire. Instead of run just killer, tire, undresser. You know, the day was special.
As the week still dey continue, Remembrance Week, wetin you want for draw Sierra Leoneans them attention to?
Well, as we dey continue for celebrate, or we dey continue for remember, I want for tell Salon people them say, war no good. We dey live with these cars. We know how we dey feel. You no go ever know pass you dey like me. You no go ever understand pass you get one hand. Just think about where you one finger hurt. How your whole body dey. The other hand say you no go able to walk with am proper. Talk less of us say you go dey so you go dey with one hand or one foot for the rest of your life. Which I want for tell Salon people, let we learn for corner table and talk about issues. Let problem no dey no more. You feel say now war go make the problem be amend. Because you get money for say, we work I go fly with me people there. Not everybody go able to go. If not for that day, some of me people there they be hide well. But they not able to hide with me. Me mama hide well. You not able to hide with me. So let we learn for talk rather than wishing for war. War, you know, they born good picking. Because possibly not call for themselves, then they get injured. Let we get love for ourselves. It be you relative, the non-relative. Let we get love for ourselves, not only for talker. Salon man, we good at talk. The only time every Salon person, I feel saying go feel sorry for you. Now only way you want die before. But I for tell you say, we own problem there, you they see I'm out. But people get problem them inside. So let me get love for ourselves. The only way we get love for ourselves, we not go think about war and Mama Salon anymore.
Elizabeth, improving the rule of law and human rights. Now, one of the highlights that we stand out in the TRC recommendation. Currently, how you go assess that?
Human rights? I don't know for the able people, but for we as a disabled, we don't get no rights. If I get problem with policy right now, maybe I go make reports in a station. If I pursue that matter, and go say, now we get one. It's an student day. They not go make so. When they fussy pass something, now this and this. Who's right to again? You go see me right too. Say because I get one, and not forget me right. For me, I know how to talk about waiting that be done, they promise we, oh, no ever get. Because you don't tell who they talk. So I don't say we get any rights. For me and me, fellow disabled there, we not say now God they keep we. Not to the laws there or the rights the way they don't put in pen and paper. Because none no work for it.
No work for it, but one of the one them we been very important. We activists them don't they call on government in government out now for set aside a day for remember President Bio last year December during the civic festival. He take the bold step and declare January 18 as a remembrance day. And yesterday na be the first time Salon people member. Whose impact will you go see this day yesterday when I be the remembrance day where they run through Wednesday don't bring to Una when I be the victims and survivors of the war? Any impact the way did they create for Una?
Well, the only impact I go say, and make yesterday we feel important somehow. When I mean we feel important, even though not every Sierra Leone honor the celebration or the remembrance, because when we go na peace commission, then we tell we say at least everybody for wear white. At 12 noon, everything for stop. No lights, no TV station for their own, radio stations. But not say none work yesterday. Maybe now we no more be in a peace museum. Now we no more celebrate the day I'm for go. Because at 12 noon, I come on inside the peace museum. I can't snap na street. I want to see if Mutka then go stop. Mm-hmm. But I'm not saying nothing like that. But even at that, we feel special for input a particular day. Because January 6th, we can. My school where they teach, that day I not go because I just go and sleep. I no want go no side. I just want for day around my own place. But we input this day, follow we all remember when I January 18. It was special anyway.
Elizabeth, you believe say all the things that we been bring the war still there happen?
Corruption dey o. Youth they not get employment too. But what thing dey we still dey happen? You and I know. You know. It still dey happen.
So because then thing and they still they happen, you can get this kind of fear, say if Salon not takes them this fragile piece, so we the worker with so we go shake them. You can get that kind of fear there.
And somehow, because I would say like I don't know who's gonna run away be there. That day if you know so I go hide. I was trauma. More why be the life bullet where they fire. I don't know who's riots been there. I don't know if now Augustine or waiting. I don't remember. I go hide under my bed. I cover. You know. For me, whenever I hear them kind of riots, then they feel like saying I die almost they die. So I can still get fear. Because if na area money go kanomo, so man go begin say, Salon no better, and yeah now, we see anybody count something now, we all the tongue rebel, we all go fat. So you see, we still not safe.
Elizabeth, in as much as you say all the things them we been bring the war, then still they happen, and thing them we deal in una as the survivor or the victim of the war, where the TRC reports been talk about, for example, on reparation programs for ensure say una enjoy una human rights, for ensure say una go back into the communities and get a good life. You just don't share with me a letter where na from 2005, then sign them, for una get benefits they una supposed forget. You say up till now, una not get them, una still suffer from discrimination, hardship, and if you go into some parts them na free, so they see una company, they don't turn bigger man them.
Yeah.
Na the streets of Freetown. But you believe say Salon people then for sit on a table and talk. Now that una don't look get the attention of government, I say so because during the build up to this first Remembrance Day, we see some of they get meetings with government stakeholders, the Ministry of Civic Information, we been take the lead. How una go make use of this sit on a table and talk? Let not be say no more. Now where the Remembrance Day, then go and celebrate and they call una follow una they part of the celebration.
Well, we not fit say we go labor too much because
why God do na things that we do na. Una supposed forget them.
Well,
that's a favor.
Well, like
they do for una.
Well, you see, now ain't gonna make. We no need for run after anybody. We don't remember the day. Things that we need forget as survival, then they in pen and paper, not a we talker, not a we writer. We will not be there waiting the writer. If they don't write, I don't feel say we for labor. for one be anybody. If we say, then now for come together and say now this and this will for do. Everything that same for do. Rather than we they run after them. Now we don't say this, we don't get meeting with una, we don't remember the day, who's are we there now? No. Let them walk now. Then get all waiting they need forget. Then get with data. How many amputees then they? Yesterday we presume give the Minister of Information. Then get this letter as well. So we no need for run after anybody. Like you say, not to favor. We forget her.
For Musa, you see, don't so Elizabeth. You think say government don't forget Botswana?
Yeah. If this day not become in thought say or in think say we for remember when at January 18, I feel say they don't forget but we. Because from 2005 to January 18, I think say if I not lie now 21 years now. Which we don't get.
Because now that's our as say. If anybody asks you now, say as Sierra Leoneans, are we serious? Say we don't forget about the past, but we dey take care of the thing them where the past calls so we follow we move forward. What thing you go say as a nation? Are we serious with dealing with those issues?
No. We are not serious for deal with the issues because from 2005 to 2026, if we forget something, if we don't begin forget 2006, 7, 8, 9, until 2026. But we not get any way for testify to waiting we forget. Because if I be they get free medication, I don't talk say yes, I go now government social hospital, then treat me well, I not be well. At times this me and since now chop them been chopper, they not pull am. At times I can feel no more sharp with itself. In go there so pass a link so for a minute before I come back. Who knows if not tetanus? Who knows waiting the money midi? If I be get free medication, I for the able know waiting the happen where they make at times I they feel pain pass a link for a while.
So Elizabeth, from where this pain happened to you know, ever get the opportunity for do proper medical, let them scan or diagnose
At
you?
all not. At all.
So if you sick now, pass you go private hospital?
Yeah. The good people away that they sorry for me will say, "Ma treat you." Melkosh International can come at we aid for giving medicines. Yeah.
So in terms of the reparation, no support not come from government. We go to una directly.
Me are not aware. Me not get her. But I not say me something not go come. Are they part of the amputees? I not get her. It means they not ever come because if he can, I know say everybody go get her. We presidents not a selfish man.
It's good when they talk about the issues there because they can't talk to the authority them soon. We can get somebody from the Peace Commission and save somebody done day before in terms of advocating for let this day. So we'll put all of them concerned there to them because if Peace Commission they encourage salon people for let we try for maintain and sustain this peace. Then kind thing there way you dey talk about so plenty people now the first time for you say now then challenge or struggles there you dey go through. You begin experience pains from the age of 6 where you say then chop you and come out. And up till now you dey go through pains. If you get the opportunity now for meet with the president, Elizabeth, what you go say to him? You never know, he might stumble on this video and hear from you concerned.
It will be a great opportunity for me Twitter because I only don't see her on TV. And once in a while, I go see him from a distance. And go be like during the rally or the day we in takeover. That would be a great opportunity for me for sit down and talk to the president. I go tell him thank you for him put a special day for let people remember we. He remember for what he don't pass. I go also tell and say, Papa government, after God, we look to you because leadership now from God. We look to you in a sense, you not be there when they make this one, but now from another president. I go also tell and say, Papa government, think then they put them paper there, we forget. Maybe you go don't talk, say, yeah, we forget free medication. But when we they go to hospital, we know they get nothing like that. They're not going to attend to we safe. Because you go say maybe you're not going to pay safe for the registration fee. I go tell and say, Papa government, sometimes you go don't talk, say them for give me pension, but we not get no pension, or we they call bread and butter. I go also tell and say, Papa government, you don't say, or you not be the way that they say, but other president be don't say, we forget free transportation. But I not get my load pan government boss as I not get money. Because I go get the big molestation. Because the only molestation when me face a person go molest me, we go make I go 7 years. And we go say, you get one hand. And the only thing go break me down for the whole of the day. So I get so much for tell Papa government if I get that chance. So much.
How we feel about like Elizabeth for live with pain and trauma for over 20 years now?
Me God. Nine don't they encourage me. Nine don't they keep me going. Because like I say, at times I don't dress, I did turn up and they watch myself. I do so. But with the good promises where God keep for you and I, can make I go say, Abu, this I don't do so now. Maybe they are moved from the mirror.
You feel say over 20 years, like when you don't use God as your own coping mechanism, you feel say it's high time una like we go through that, the trauma una they go through every day, sleep and wake, see yourself in that condition. You think so una need for go through counseling even at this time for continue?
Yeah. Because some people then feel say they don't do. You know? Some man then can make it, he can do some things then where in ground one now, he sit down in his own way and begin say, no, I don't do this. But in go do no more at that moment to because of how they feel, just for them please himself. And he made them say, I'm pity them, that they can get so where them all pass until they get pin. You know? So people need counseling.
Elizabeth, you say una don't hand over, una president don't hand over the data to government. If you are aware of the data, as we speak now una most within on a database.
Me president give the data, I not go through all. So I not go can tell you, saying I will so because some they don't die, because of whether or not they get good treatment. Some man go sick, because some people they're not able to afford, what did they go do? They go left pepper doctor and say he die. So some they don't die, we day, but I'm not able to give you the total.
Where the war been done during the time that when they do the reparations, they ask people for go now then communities back. The one that we been do bad. come, then confess, ask for forgiveness, and then say let we all move on. You be don't forgive the one them we put you in this position.
Yeah. Because I only know how to I not sabi you. I only know how to I not get for turn and you. I only know how to then you not get for change nothing but me. I don't get one already. So me, I don't forgive. Do I will do me so?
As the president said with the address the nation yesterday, himself asked for forgiveness for Mona. Then I see some videos that will go viral yesterday from Colonel Isasisi, where Nabi RF commander himself still they ask for forgiveness. For you say you don't forgive. When I get to an association, I believe so when I can meet from time to time when I get conversation. You other company as well don't forgive.
I'm not gonna speak for anybody because we all now pity, but all my own pain different. I don't know how your own pain been there. For me don't forgive. But I'm not gonna say me compare Alex if they talk. Yeah, we can talk. But I'm not gonna say this person back saying don't forgive. Because I don't know what you go through. We all not be in the same village. We not be facing the same way. Because sometimes they cut you foot, not so they cut me hand. Like I say, me hand they not cut and one thing go. Then cut half. The only way in rotten, then cut them off.
You say you don't forgive. For forgive now one thing, but think you always say certain thing the way you go through na life. You go forgive, but you not go ever forget.
I go forget when the scars day per me every day at this year. I don't ever forget.
As you day under now, so you not get for forget again this thing we you go through. If they ask you, say Elizabeth, waiting you want for let we able, you say you know want nobody for sorry for you, but waiting you want for let life go be good for you till the time we go decide.
Now we people go look we like we all not the same. Feel say even though you get to one, I get one, me back in a motor man. In the sight of God, we all not the same. So why make Sierra Leone no go look we despite to get one foot? You know? Then see we say we not human.
So for you not to money. Now
Money
just
counts.
for let you feel
Money
belong in
counts,
society as well.
Money counts, but we for belong. Money counts because after God, you and I know say I need money. We disabled, like I tell you, you go get money still, people go call you names. So money counts, but we want for belong. Let people know they look low upon we. Like we no matter, or we not a human being. Or like we not get the same life where they run through every other mortal man. Money matters. But let people value we. Because some of we they try so much for add value to we safe. If I not born, let people feel say a value. I know for don't go learn book. I don't feel say I get one, but la go dey for people there. Give me 1,000 for God. Give me so. But we see, I go through provocation, I go through orders, I go through struggles. But I say, I want for learn this book. And because I want for be valued around me society and out of me society. And even we compete with them, they out there and they beg. That comes to the area of the counseling. If they get somebody where they cancel there, then get the money where they need for take care of their office, then go in the streets. And where they not in the streets, no mean say we get. We just we say we not for the streets because we compete in the streets.
You can't be picking them. We've been suffer the same pain with you. Just like what you say, you be embrace education, although it not be easy, but you be get people who come to you aid. But some not being fortunate for getting people there for support them, and they're not able to get the education where they want. But the TRC be recommend programs, skills training programs for una. Una get anyone among una we don't successfully go through any skill training program one can use for showcase yes, this now a success story?
Well, I know we're saying that the free vocations the way government make some of them go. Some of them are their own money used for pay for land skills. So we get them. We don't land skills.
But then skills and the way some of them don't learn so far, then they're able for manage with them. Then because not so just for go learn the skills, you need waiting for make you able implement what you don't go learn. Then get them facilities then they.
Well, I don't learn book. If not for private school, I don't get government work. You cannot get PIN code. So if you get your paper, you not get site for present and for work. An officer you go work. An officer you go make use of that skill.
But could in the way una suppose forget. But inside all the many things then they. The one them when a short plan, waiting you go say now the first 3, for example, where you think say una need right now as urgent as it's supposed for be.
Okay. 1 na education. 2 na medical. 3 the bread and butter. When na the pension. Because for the education side, like how they don't tell you say, like I don't tell you say, I go to primary, junior, secondary, senior, onto tertiary level. If not for sorry arts people there, I not for the reach that side because mama, papa, they're not able to afford because they're not farmer. You know? Then for the medical area, if I sick, I don't get good person around me for take me to the best hospital. I would die like what I say, some of who company they don't die because of they not get good medical. And for the bread and butter when at the pension, if I not get a horrible person to say we month on this side again, I they take care of me say I feel say I go come out clean. I feel say I go sweet, I go smell sweet like how you they smell sweet. I feel say I go able go to market and get what I want. So these are the 3 immediate things them we may feel say we forget.
All right, Elizabeth, continue for the with we at the studio this morning. Well, that's not Elizabeth, we now a victim and also a survivor of the war. As we all know, His Excellency the President inside December being declared January 18th every year as a day for let we remember the bad things them way been lead to the war, and also let we remember the bad things that way happen to people like Elizabeth, as you know, hear some of the things them way he go through at the age of 6, then cuts and come out, and also up till now, according to Elizabeth, in belief say the things the way the TRC reports been say, then forgets non-pandemic and not able forget it, and self in belief say the things that will be lead to the war, then still they happen. Well, let we can talk now to Hawa Samai, when are the executive secretary for the Peace Commission. As we all know, this is a commission where government's been set aside for ensure say they work together and try for strengthening the peace where Salone gets now. We don't they see some things them don't they happen, and according to Elizabeth, in belief say all the bad things that will be happen during the war and still they happen. Good morning, Hawa. All right. As you they come in or they talk to Elizabeth don't share a very emotional story this morning, and in belief say all the things them way the TRC report been said and supposed forget, they know they get them, and also things them way be lead to this unfortunate 11 years brutal war. Then still they happen. Then we go back to the Remembrance Day. Building to the Remembrance Day, we don't do so many things then. For let people remember things that will be happen during the war. As we speak now as a country, how you can access with peace. In that you see them na the Peace Commission.
I wanna thank you for all day also today. One for tell God thank you for also we day as salon. Right? Once you were land, the Bible says the watch if God need they watch you, even the watchman na they do not they watch in vain. So waiting they happen now, one for tell God thank you for also we day. Because if not to be God, I wonder also be for day as a nation. But if we look at the global peace index, if you want for assess, plenty tell if you assess yourself, you might assess wrongly. Let we take waiting other people then way they around the world waiting and don't assess we but we peace. For 2024, because now the last report that they were available for the global peace index, it tell we say Salon na the fifth most peaceful country in Africa. And for West Africa, we are the second most peaceful country. And when it comes to the Mano River Union, now we are the most peaceful country. Now the Mano River Union. You go ask yourself, that's what make you fall and foot and say the fifth most peaceful country in Africa. That's really peaceful. Nah, we not for be satisfied. Why? Because me and you two sit inside the country. We know say as a nation, we still need for do more. Right, we still need for do more in terms of peace with plenty other things, and just like we sister don't talk about say some of the things them we been bring about the world, we still they see some of them. It not mean say how we been dating so it's still there. Yes, we don't improve. We camp on mismanagement and corruption. We can't say no day. Right? It's still there, but we see say even in we global index we camp and corruption, we don't do so. We don't improve from that 10 day we've been there to now. The same thing for marginalization of youth them. We see say more inclusiveness done day pan the youth them, pan governance and decision making and engagement with the youth then boku no employed, but we see say boku creativity in terms of employment for make first time for let you see youth like owner self get television or radio station not then existent, but now we see all the opening, then they youth then they go into businesses, then they travel, youth then they in as ministers, different things there. They see even opposition self, they see a lot of youth, then they come on board and they try for take leadership. But could they in leadership positions in all sphere? But is that enough? How engaged we still they do with we youth? We still get for do job. We see with job rating. We still need for create more job opportunity for youth them. That's not done. Also, then we talk about the regional issues. We see say. Now if we camp on the Mano River Union, as I mentioned earlier, now we are the most peaceful now we Mano River Union. So how will they make sure say because now Liberia the war being come up from for Kansai Salon? How for make sure say even we neighbor them, they're peaceful so that one will come out from neighbor country, Kansai we country again. We see tell God thank you, we president right now they had the ECOWAS say the waka waka for make sure say this regional instability calm down small, right? So Boku, as I say, Boku thing they for do. Other thing have been tribalism. One thing what I can say about tribalism, how far we don't go with tribalism. I can tell people and say, where you camp for go church or for go mosque. Me it's only the People's Church or mosque for go. They say because nothing in the mosque and they go inside. Or this one Limba Church and they enter there. We will not pick and choose. Right? The same thing where you camp my business. You not care who stripe the man come out. If you feel say fit you criteria or the man feel say you fit in criteria, plenty tell okay, don't start for date before we even realize who the person next tribe. So tribalism not there per married na salon. We need the only side where we get issue now we camp on the political aspect. Now we get tribal issue. So we they work a lot on that, and we also they work one of the other things then where the TRC talk about root causes. Plenty half talk they inside and chiefdom them. The Peace Commission don't start. Last year we do the first phase of the fragility studies, and we dey continue and this year for look into every chiefdom, know wetin are the problem, so that when we hear say problem dey, we know wetin we dey go solve. And if we feel say na serious problem, we try for resolve am before even cut up to become a conflict na the community. So all of this na pathway they all they make for bringing the culture of peace, exchange programs them within culture. We see even the Bow Festival this year, them bring other chiefdom from other chiefdom them for make them can celebrate with them. Let not be saying that they no more na that region they celebrate with them. Say now that's one for see they happen. So that we get plenty exchange visits, so that the paramount chief, but once you can meet with them paramount chief, they once you what you are not notice, they so embrace themselves. You know, they ever hear confusion among themselves to themselves when they meet, say this come on north, this come on south. They're so united. So how we go cascade some of them gains that we don't make within the paramount chief, them within religious setting, and even social life into the political space. I think na in Saloyon big problem for leap into, and then we go continue to get a peaceful and sustained peace in salon.
Talking about them gains, and it surprised you for years, say over 20 years we don't they talk about peace. People way na survivors of the war still they at this stage they call for team them what the TRC been say then suppose forget assassination.
I'm not gonna say a surprise, because definitely a preview to the situation and circumstances. We myself I don't do in events the way myself don't they call for that. But now, because now we role and now we responsibility, we are part of this cause where then they call now. We don't ask them say one, we need a proper database of you can't do something or go build budget, you don't even know almost people that they talk about. For the first time yesterday, they be able to present to me and the Minister of Information the database. So now we need for, because if we will then present with database, we tell them say we go look into them, and then say yes, the database when they don't present to we over 400 inside that database don't die. So one of the things they will get for do now verification of that database day, because you can't just do a blanket thing and then do proper systems and process in place for, because one of the things them way be happening after the war. You find out say the UN them then be help for give them startup kits, some money and waiting. But the problem where the UN been get, when they don't give it, they see more just the come, more just the tomorrow then go another set go can say now so they not be able for continue, because they find out say even the database where the system been kind of not correct, or see people that way not even deserve the benefit for get them being the canal for can claim them. That are the problem. The one them with war wounded, with physically you can see it's easy for identify, right? But what about the one that we rape? The one and they na unseen victims them. You can't see the physical wound, right? But then self need for benefits from the same money also, or this same support where we forgive them wounded also. So how do we verify? But then database say then capture all them people there also. We pray say it's very inclusive, because one thing we know say the soldier man themselves, the veterans themselves, then say don't come meet we, say then say get them same kind war wound and there. So we not go start one set, we left one set. How do we ensure that all of them people yaso will be suffer from the war, benefit from the war? President can talk and say the work away the worker, not to cut work away the worker, and say suffer from the war. So people that like the one and some of them maybe they not register them. How do we capture them? Now all them kinds here, so now we they work with, we need to work in isolation. Now we get for bring on board the Ministry of Social Welfare. We also get for bring Human Rights Commission. We they bring NACSA, the Ministry of Information, and we save. When we don't plan done and we don't verify all the database here, the people that were responsible for them benefit here, or they forget, we go get for bring them on board now. Ministry of Health, right? We also Ministry of Agriculture, we also Minister of Education, Minister of Transport, and then we put their list there. We ask them, how do we go forward with this? Because I then get for drop a budget so that we get all inclusive budget, so that when they begin for help them, we'll not say there will not be a breakdown in the system.
But how over 20 years where the war done, you feel regret for your reform? Elizabeth this morning say all of the things them way then document, share with we a letter, we get list of the things they always is supposed forget. This nothing they way due not to favor governments they do for them. Up till now, none of them not getting here. And according to Elizabeth, most of them don't die from trauma, from hardship, and even most time you can get mental breakdown. You feel traumatized of all the things them at age 6. It begin go through pains. Up till now, they go through pains. Now they begin talk about data, for verify data, for identify them. Most of them don't die.
If you listen to what I say, one of the things they want to mention from Pakaba days, they may not begin to give reparation. They may not begin to help them. Even when these governments come,
but inside
right?
Donor partner then. So you have to
no, now make they say, let finish. When these governments come, if you ask them, then start for give them allowance, then give them some amount of money, right? It might be small, but then start something. If you listen to
from that allowance,
No, how much now the money? I'm not sure. Me.
Me,
I'm not sure.
you not get nothing. Okay, but what you know, then did give, right? Then they are verify that, right? Other one then don't confirm say yes, then give them. But me I to be there now two TV the other day. You did mention say yes, they give some money, now be small money, but yes, they did give some money, right? And if you look at two TV, this one, yes,
I not receive any benefits.
they did
This
through.
president. The money where I receive, I get the ID card. I will show you.
Okay, let me tell you, say through NAXA, then give some of their money, right? But if you listen to the president's speech yesterday, you really say them for take care of them.
When I be there at this age, now I receive money from when I 6,000. Henceforth, I not receive any support.
What is
Small, you
Yeah.
don't say. So this is the only time NTC the
then did give some. Now I cannot say, I not say everybody, but then did give some this government. But now the government wants for make it be properly structured. They need for get proper ID cards way so that when they go collect them benefits here, so they not go dispute them. So all that here so now they need for put in place. Yeah, it might be not an easy thing for let somebody don't grow from where he baby or small and then he go through the trauma. Definitely not an easy thing, but government na continuity, so all governments definitely get for take responsibility of this. And one thing way the president assure now that we need to put blame for nobody, whether I don't pass now or waiting. Let we do what we need for make sure say then get waiting and deserve.
For do that kind of verification, they seem for be a long-term plan, not to tell you just go happen immediately. And not to just the pension, for example, where the TRC students supposed forget. Let we say medical, for example. Do they need to be verified for, let we say Elizabeth in case Elizabeth go na hospital, say they feel pain at this side where they've been caught. Verification need for that kind of situation, they for let get in free medical because the TRC be say they forget free long term till death, then suppose forget the medical free.
You don't in administrative position. If then just grab and announce say all man way na war wounded for go begin to take free medical and they not put proper systems in place, will it work? It not go work. Right? Then get ID card, all of them, where then go show the waiting they need na the hospital they need for put in the name. If not to that, it's like white elephant proposal now we they do now so. Now make us say when we get the figures, we hand over to the one they were responsible, and we ask them say how do you cater for this? What you wanna go do? And this not for free talk no more. This not for then they all over the country. How would them go benefit who side and day without them not move calm free tongue for can't take medical so because for calm free tongue then get for pay transport. So we need for plan properly for them for make sure say them benefit waiting they deserve. This now waiting and deserve now they right. Right? Me not in a civil society, I understand waiting at people the right and waiting at the government in your responsibility. So I want to say, yes, the government get responsibility, as H don't say, definitely they support and give them waiting and deserve. But at the same time, proper planning therefore be put in place. The planning they start immediately, not only next tomorrow or waiting. We don't get it. What we don't ask, been they ask them for. Finally, they don't give you yesterday. So we they start the plan immediately. Yesterday, before Minister Ba left that place, they don't even begin to talk. Say, let try meet and let we see waiting at the way forward. So with the begin meet and with the begin work on them with immediate effect. Not to what they shelve or what they keep. It don't they now we action plan, immediate action plan. We'll start for work on that.
What's the impact of the first Remembrance Day we start yesterday?
One of the things them way we notice right now the wide commemoration of this celebration because the intention of for let not be a Freetown thing. We see how they celebrate all over the country. We make sure say we get the paramount chiefs they involved because we decentralize and go right down to chiefdom. I'll even shout on our videos because them they sell and our go past things then they happen right around the country. And we ask the paramount chief, they even tribal heads then a Freetown here so forget a wall, a white wall, space way in a memorial wall, just like similar to the wall within at the Peace Museum. And people that will go write the names them of the people that we don't die when are their family. We believe say every household so get people them within the member. I can always say no household no day we go say I not sabi nobody will die and this rebel war. So it's part of mourning, but we not make one size fit all. We say anywhere they want do am based on the tradition for mourn for the dead. If na cook una one cook go sit down there and make una talk to the dead. If una all man get you some man have go to way water. Some man have for just sit down member. We see some community then get conversation around what happy so that you know go then na the community no go allow am forever happy again. I see some old tick. I don't know what in that mean. What in them they do. But we see different activity them what they do upline. We see some people them go na some graveside, they mass grave them. They walk out from one area to the other, they're all in white, go put thing them na then graveside and go talk. So we see plenty thing them. That other we also see school picking them. Plenty school picking in Canada, the Peace Museum for the first time. We also the TV and radio stations them. They were awesome because we noticed a plenty pan them in they play their songs them where them in they play during the war. They also the TV they also been the show documentary of what be happened during the war. I remember sitting near somebody, in fact 2 people them yesterday where would they watch TV and they say one day may not see this so. This na baby lady them right way early 30s and say one day I not see this part span the war. He said, I don't hear anybody what he say, but what I see now, he said, I saw this thing be fearful. That not the impact. While the people that know with history may not tell like now one Hollywood or Nollywood movie for people them, especially the picking them, may they understand what be happening and may they realize that this is not a place where will not forgo again. That not the essence. Yeah, we tell God thank you, even the white for wear white or for pin up white, we notice say right round whether na chief police the opposition them everybody eagerly embrace the remembrance day for make sure say this is not happen again. So for me it's a statement for say Salone we not ready for move from our past. It's a difficult past. It's really a difficult past. And it bring a lot of emotions because I witnessed once somebody they cry where they remember it's difficult path, but as one part of civil society people, them say it's part of a healing process. We get for remember the past, so we're able to build on this for the future. And this set for help, the one them where they campaign, the one the flag bearer, they all for members say, Salon the member now, not only this year, I get for the be every year. And this is going to make people think say, waiting on a one for bring, waiting you added value to this nation for sustained peace. What you get for bring camp for picking them where they go benefit tomorrow, so that we not go back to outside we come out. How we go ensure say team them wave them and don't put in the TRC. We try for work towards them so that we go come off from then threat level then they, and we will get sustainable peace na Salone. We go move we from a fragile state to a more sustained state when a positive peace we will not get na Salone, because the peace so they enjoy right na Salone na negative peace. And negative peace mean think it trigger and change at any time. We don't want that. We want peace we go last and we go enjoy for ourselves.
We not say healing a process. Two thing we go just happen one day. And as Elizabeth been the share in story, just like similar one to other people them way na survivors of the war, counseling a one thing way in don't talk na this morning say and not be even go through any counseling. And your coping mechanism not just for trusting God say once God day, it is sleep and wake every day, get life, na important for any plans day for ensure say they want the way traumatized from the war, then really go through proper counseling so that then go able for cope.
One thing I want to say, we boku traumatized. I remember one statement what Dr. Naimbi make after the war. He say all man Chris. We not be understand that ending. In fact, Dr. Naimbi become a laughing stock where he been talk that day. But what he be simply mean, now your medical term mean they use so. But what he be mean now everybody traumatized from the war one way or the other. And Salone done a one thing where we not deal with. Right? Plenty people them na church or mosque. Now will they take now I think the religious people then do so well for outside with they right now. Because now them message they all they listen now with church and with mosque. Now able for put we now footing outside Salone people then they. Because I wonder how most people them. So then the one that we go oversee. I don't hear about story them, the one that we go oversee, where then go through a lot of counseling. I don't read books them of Sierra Leonean child soldiers them, we go how they get counseling. I remember I read one guy in story from Canada. We also been talk say he not been no say traumatized. He say but the workplace where they go before they formally employ into the system, you get for go through counseling before they give you the final letter. He say way then go through counseling, say now then tell them about how it completely distorted. You know ever seen self that way they, and you know ever know. So talking about it, he find out saying at the war. So in counseling process being unusually get for long. Before finally them get for taken at the job. That show we say a lot of people then they go. Then they work every day in a Salone. We not even realize the state of our mind. But when it comes to them people here, so physically, then you definitely in a special case. Now I make us say Ministry of Social Welfare. Then in your responsibility, they all get from parts of this team will get for work with, and definitely we will see how then go get for help them with some trauma counseling. It's important. And then maybe radio and TV programs for the day for national trauma counseling healing. It can form part of this celebration what they do, so that everybody nationwide go help we for heal slowly.
How according to Elizabeth, in belief say issues like men still they suffer from issues like injustice, human rights abuse, stigmatization, and for any time then go through that it break and down entirely. Aside the pension and the other free medical skills training and education, we feel like they don't deprive them in the area of respecting their human rights. Let them get access to justice and respect their dignity. How not go ensure say wanna give them that with the other body they wanna work with?
One of the things then we this remembrance they do for them now for bringing them can to the public. A lot of, as I say, Boko people they don't know about the war. right? If people that were over 30 years, some might not even remember the war because they've not been baby, it means say that population, the youthful population, as they can say the Gen Z generation, not even understand what they go through. So this Remembrance Day now for educate them. I should say with this education where they go out about waiting be happen to them and why then they so and waiting and they go through it, they telling story now because part of this Remembrance Day now for make people and tell a story. So with the story where they tell, it don't bring more education to them people and they. Even we, the old one, them, where we will say we been there, remember, you understand? Sometimes they, I should say, age group like we self can take advantage of them. But because they know say they are recognized, and then they bring to the public now, waiting now being a problem, waiting now currently the problem, it will help for regain and dignity and justice. Definitely. And it also will help more human rights because sometimes so human rights people then be not forget about them. Now it also will make sure say more human rights lawyers they focus on them. Say no, we they for example lawyers now can say okay if una get problem on a committee so that as the woman that we can able for fight for una. Or other human rights lawyers then can say if there are issues on a can commit with. So this is part of the awareness. Remembrance Day na awareness raising day. So anything when an issue will continue for raise up so that people then will understand waiting at some of this issue. I will work with them for make sure say then continue for gain then dignity and then justice so that then go enjoy salon. Salon now we all own. And salon then
every year January 18.
No, this not every year January 18 business. Now make will not even make a just wow January make a wow week. So people then go understand because if we just make a one day, the impact we will see now will not be forgotten. But this is a continuous process. Now I mention say we dey start for work immediately on the issue. So working on the issue mean it's a continuous process. And the reminder as well, it's a continuous process. We only dey celebrate this day so that people then go know say this na been the day where the war done and how as Pakaba been say we commitment we go emphasize and strengthen with commitment of resilience and for say we not willing and we not go back to that past but because of them and we self as a nation we go continue for work for the peace and social cohesion for this nation.
No, so you want no more there, but you there as the face of the Peace Commission and forgiveness now one where even His Excellency will be address the nation been talk about. And also again I see some videos we go viral of Cornelisa Sisse,
Yeah.
when I be commander and incompetent then come out they ask for forgiveness. For Elizabeth, he don't forgive, but he not go ever forget because he still live with the scars and the scars there so where he gets don't turn into disabled person, which means regular conversation very important. Or might feel say 20 years or over 20 years the war done. But some people still they need for the get regular conversation. How na go look into that aspect?
I don't say we go see how we develop program. One, not to, only for them. I say you say plenty people. Some man then they one great people when them born at this war. Na war, na in Kerango. So then they leave now childless. I don't see person there like that. So woman the way they rape them, they're not they ever able for born again. Because then destroy their womb. Then they live with Dande for the rest of their life. Now we need this continuous program. We will talk with Minister of Social Welfare. Maybe we'll get TV program for the Council of the Nation. Then a special case. Then we'll definitely go deal with them because we'll get for deal with them under the war wounded. But the nation need this continuous counseling. And that's like the Ministry of Social Welfare they work. Whether in community engagement. And we also go talk to civil society they work with because we get civil society coalitions right across the nation. So we go talk to them. May they say they help now in community with a lot of counseling program. It's important. This is not a one-day business. This is not every day. So we go beg them say every activity whether they do, whether it concerning peace building or not concerning peace building or make counseling be part of them. Because whether we like it or not, people are still living in trauma in the communities. And let them pay special attention to the war wounded.
The TRC report's been talk about so many things them, and among them things there so the TRC say despite the progress, some of the progress and all they happen for implement them, but many parts them na the TRC agenda still slow, some still remain unfinished. For example, the TRC recommend a formal follow-up committee, ideally way for makeup of civil society participation and self-regular monitor and for advance the implementation. Now that we don't see presidents, we don't take the bold step because so many presidents they don't come, they not take that step day for put aside January 18 as Remembrance Day. How una go continue for work with other people and the other aspects when a key aspects we still slow or unfinished, una pull off something again, just like the Remembrance Day.
The Peace Commission, a recommendation from the TRC. And one of the work for the Peace Commission, now we ask now for ensured implementation of the full implementation of the TRC. So definitely, then now work we will get for take up and we'll get for ensure say we implement the activities in there and we make sure say we monitor waiting they go on. I make us say this group will reform we get for with the minister them, with the relevant MDs them. We get for expand them, but we want to start and small and then we continue for build up on them until we get this committee. We go to handle and monitor and supervise the work for make sure say them people here and not only the people, even the nation get what we deserve for here.
What do you go say to community people then? Because it make mention of stigmatization. Then go see a yanda they come. Then go point and some people can even feel say them for the sorry for them when you not believe say na so if for be. What you go say about the community people then?
Now education. Now I make with the so, and I make with the celebrate this Remembrance Day, and I make we go continue for talk about them, continue for bring them at the spotlight, so that it not go be a one-day business. Education, I don't say Boku people they not even know, they not even aware waiting go with them. I don't make mention say some people them when they watch this documentary this 1 week, they were shocked because they not even understand waiting go on. Big man them, big woman them we been there yesterday at the Peace Museum. Now the first time they enter that Peace Museum day. Even some of them when they cut their hand them and then foot them. Now the first time they enter that Peace Museum day, then shocked with waiting and see they archive them and they display them we been there. So I think say we will continue for encourage more people and for visit and we will continue for show them documentary them occasionally so that people then go learn from her, especially the school picking them. Because I don't go now one school over 2,000 picking them. What ask who don't nobody what they not even reach 5. I even ask them say may they the 5 them may they explain body word then say they kill Boku people and then they no more than sabi. They not even know waiting at the cause of the war. So education, we get for sign an MOU with the Minister of Education because then get a civic manual and then we don't get a talk with them. Then don't agree say then go allow the Peace Commission for add things them at that civic manual then they. So some of the things they will get for add na things them on the war and how we go bring about the culture of peace na salon.
How now the constitutional review process they go on? And I get opportunity if una want for fully implement the TRC recommendation them. There are aspects we still get incomplete legal reforms. And now we talk about constitutional review. Certain constitutional review reforms then the way they be recommend at the TRC report. Example, the separation of the Attorney General in office and stronger local court structures and other things them. How na they make use of this constitutional review process so that during this process, una go factor in some of the legal reforms them where the TRC be recommend we still incomplete.
One thing waiting I want to tell you, the current Minister of Justice, now somebody will study the TRC and every time where you they talk to Alpha, one of the things the way you know they go on said between me and two conversation at TRC issues them the document itself. So he's passionate about it. The constitutional review, and also the TRC recommendations. And in our one other person way, also they push a lot for make sure say we able for implement. In fact, if they don't tell me say part of anyone for then at that committee, the way they review waiting the TRC don't do and waiting still pending. And we'll get for separate time, waiting at their own role, different, because there are roles and responsibility inside the TRC report. And he's very passionate about it. So one thing what I know is say him don't take all waiting at the judiciary issues then they and in they work on them. I will get for follow up for see how far some of them here they don't do them, but he's very passionate about it.
How about some of the human rights treaty ratification them and amendments way for remove discriminatory level, just like waiting Elizabeth now they go through the Human Rights Commission you mentioned I guess significant role for play in all of these things. How una go engage them for see una they tick some of the issues there?
The human rights are part and parcel of we. Right, we don't work with the hand in glove in all of this celebration where we're celebrating and we plan together. Everything what they do, but the Peace Commission they ever work in isolation. Whatever we they do, we know say it is on one MDA. So we always look for that MDA day and bring them come on board. Just like this planning, we make sure say all the MDA, civil society, the media, they were all part of the planning from square one. We not just grab and me and because they say now we're in Ministry of Information. They lead the process and then the two institutions just sit down and concoct some plans. No, we bring them all on board and we all plan together and now we unite make you see we all the implement simultaneously. We not left nobody behind.
Alright, so let me just bring Elizabeth in again. From the concerns where you begin with, so we talk to you this morning. As per your experience and how life don't tell like for you the journey to also you there right now, you the teach but not get been called. Based on what you don't hear this morning from Madam Samai, are you hopeful? Say better days then go come soon for Una?
Yeah, because an office say in talk say well, we don't hear it and say we dey work on her. So we get hope. Me back get hope. And also when we come then go look the TV or then go listen, everybody will get hope because I'm not saying that something where then they can't start now due to waiting and say. We hope for see waiting then go do and waiting go make we all go gladdy.
So why sooner they wait for them better days and they wait they go say so you comping them? Where they out there perhaps none of them not get skills like how you believe say for them at the classroom and you still there even though you not get a pin code, but they grab every day for go and go teach. Waiting you go say to them?
I just go tell them for let them be focused. For let get one foot or one hand no mean say if for do waiting or for do as a human being. Just hold on to God because like I say, now God name they keep we going. We no hope to any mortal man. Because this day self way the president put, if God not be lay on their heart, enough for the ever do. Because years back, presidents they don't they come, but they not ever think of a date for let we remember. So I just want to tell me company them, do something better, we go add more value in our life. For let get one foot no mean say you know what I go say, you not belong anymore. You not fit for do something better for yourself. You can still do something better. We will benefit you without the help of anybody.
In terms of the community, waiting at your expectation?
Well, I feel say with this Remembrance Day, community for accept we now as mortal man. Not to tell we how we dey. Community for like we, like then like the able people there. Community not for feel say we na the cause of something. Because then can always say we say, na so then they not say I make so. So I feel say this Remembrance Day go make the community for accept we. Because the Remembrance they don't tell them say not to we bring war, not to we na the cause that in calm we no know. Look the age where they I not be know nothing. So I feel say with this celebration or this Remembrance Day, the community for accept we and the society as well.
As person waiting at the classroom, then can say for catch them young. Like how Madam Samaibi they talk just now. Plenty picking the waiting at schools. The only thing where nobody was then kill boko people them. How you they use your young classroom for ensure say picking themselves where they come up now, nobody the dark days them, so that then go they do thing them, we go maintain the country in peace.
Well, me if I see two picking and get palaver self in a class, I can call them at my table. They tell them say, fet's not fine. I can even make myself an example. You see, during the fete, me, not to me papa feto, not to me mama feto, but you see what happen with me. If you and this compare fete, you with the one match we you get for her. We even take something and hit her, and we don't hit her, you will regret her later. So na not fete. Fete's not fine. Because the result of a fete, a problem, na damage. So now that's no I can tell them.
Like I said, picking like for ask questions. Where you they teach? Like picking can ask you what thing happened to you?
Yes, even though you know regular, but at times, then he ask me, and at times I can moody for say wait up with me, but I can say reason because I know say when I tell them, go make them go divide themselves from fighting or doing waiting for make them fight come between themselves or the other picking them other schools.
Now that Madam Samai said they begin work with the Minister of Basic Education, or let them begin teach picking them at a very tender age about the things that will be happen because also all man still remember. You go happy for in a classroom, they teach them about the things that where the work cause.
Why not?
I ask this question because you say certain days thinking day, for example, January 6th, na day we become so moody because you don't want to talk about some of them things that will be happen to you. You being a teacher and they teach about them things there.
Well, you know, say NIMB, I talk how people know say na doing what get me problem. I not talk how people know. Now only the one then where they don't know about war. Now they go see me, maybe they go do what they not fit for do. So if Antawa say then go begin for do some teachings for like people we know nobody war, it's not gonna be a problem for like go share me problem. I go swell out within the inside of me when I anger, when I suppression, when I pain, just for let other people learn from what we get or what we go through during the war.
We get the Peace Commission now, and now one of the institutions them will be created from the TRC recommendation. Although you say you believe say always the TRC say no don't they happen it, send a message to the other relevant authority them through our Samai.
Well, until I just want to say one for tell una thank you because my president been say all 10 in be done they go na some office them, they know they give their ace for let them come and talk. But the very day where my president got letter for see and Tiawa, it was possible. So I want to tell the Peace Commission, thank you. For una able yeri we safe for look and see una that very day. Me I been glad because some offices them okay one go there as they know say na pity people there, then put the letter under. That's what I go say because we no can ever get a chance for go see them. But for the Peace Commission, one for tell Antawa, thank you, and all the other staffs them. Wait, I want for tell Antawa, I just want, as you don't talk, fine talk say, they not only don't hear they can't begin work for let we get what we need forget. I want for tell Antawa say, let God give una the strength that una not go only work, but the thing go be consistent. Let not just be no more because you just start, then we begin get what to forget, then as we they go in the middle now, thing then begin read or no. We know which for that. The strength we God don't give for stood up, for say what he say so, I pray and go come to pass.
Alright, that go just bring me can to you where it talk. One word we are underline when the one big challenge in a salon na consistency. waiting at the plan for sustain, waiting on at the building right now.
I make I talk about all the plan them. Plenty thinking day, people they need the plan. They can just jump into things. And when you know plan, then you don't plan for fail. Now that I believe. Me na possible like for do long-term plan. Even the very first day we open the Peace Commission, as we open so na be new institution. The first month as we start, now we will all begin draft what your strategic plan get for look like for the first 3 years since the institution. Low put our first for 3 years, and as that they done right now, they do a 5 years plan where we almost complete. Now that way they we believe for work. Now I make a tell them say from day one, I say you know what thing, we need for plan this properly. And I'm glad you way HCF don't put smart there and say they forget waiting they want. You know, once it becomes political commitment, it's easy for work through the system with them. So without one great word say na the right and president don't commit to them, president go ensure them. One thing president always talk about them. So you see say get heart for them. He always make reference to himself. He say himself now wounded. So that's how much he feel connected to them. So I believe say we go walk, they talk, and ensure say something happen, a sustained one, right? Now I make we once we don't get the correct data, we understand all the other ministry them also put how waiting at the implication for them budget because then they important so that when they start they not go stop. If you don't then at them budget permanently, then it's easy for the run with every year. Right? If you there with the Ministry of Finance, because then say get for then get for the give them monthly stipend that you get for come direct from the consolidated fund. So finance get for budget for them. Now make them need ID card. Maybe finance will tell them also they also need bank so that then go just send and direct to them bank account. So with all of this, but one of the things them way I don't know how I get for do. Way and I don't think that for big problem because if you do work, then you already they receive from the consolidated fund because like I say people then they receive 2 from the consolidated fund. So if some of them they work already for government, how do they do that if they when are they right as well for get them funding? So all them complication and the ministry get for look into all of them details and so it's not a 1 day plan. We need for get proper planning, like what this woman don't talk say, you know, get PIN code, waiting at the reason, we need for know why you not get PIN code. Different reason they will make people then they get PIN code. So if they don't know waiting at the reason, we can talk to the Minister of Education, they find that, maybe in staff there, find out waiting at the reason. If you don't fit into the criteria, that's different. If you fit into the criteria, then they forgive you PIN code.
No,
That not for be.
when I go to
That enough for be.
the course, I get
problem.
a certificate. So.
Yeah, now they say we don't know. I just they ask, right? No, me not understand what's not the criteria for PIN code. So now then go understand why. So if not way there for help you for get them, we also
now,
go
they
aid.
don't go only say because I not sit the exam. But before I don't do me HDC years back.
So if not for see the exam, we will encourage you say sit the exam. Then we'll talk to the minister then give you. If you know what's in the reason, I make I say me no. I don't know what's in the criteria for teacher them for get PIN code. But whatever it takes, the Peace Commission we will assist you for help you if not for pay for sit the exam. You know, me personally say if I can give you that money, say yeah, go sit the exam so that you're able to get the PIN code. Just for make sure say there's progress while so na the wait. Yes, small progress we go to keep on our breast and activities that we go to keep on us so that we not go lost sooner on the way. So I go soon as a vibrant and active with always see what they do.
Because as some of the thing and then the way Elizabeth with the raised earlier say now we government want for remember or said commemorate the Remembrance Day, wanna be able to look for them, but after that everybody go back into the same issues that they go through. Most of them don't turn beggars, then they're in the street, most of them they're homeless. And waiting go happen next.
Next year, Maiden can talk. Naya say we abandon them. If we abandon them, yeah. And one of the things them we I go say the Peace Commission when we knew. Now this year now they can 5 years. So business starts up now. One of the most difficult thing for start something I sure say you understand what they talk. So for put internal policies in place, external systems in place, and I've been the eve of elections. You know what happened before, during, and after elections, and a lot of things them where currently we they do internal structures and all the rest of it. It takes so much. Now we they sit down properly for begin the commission in year work where now some of the their recommendation for ensure the implementation of the TRC and for ensure peace let them tell you say we not care you do am, just make sure say peace and social cohesion then at the country now one of the most uphill tasks, because if peace not the social cohesion or the trust me, you need to sit down here right now. But because we dey enjoy them, now I make then at this studio, now I make all man they go about in business. Peace in value you can't quantify them until problem day. But we pray say we will continue to maintain the peace in our salon, and then we will take care of our responsibility so that everybody go enjoy social cohesion.
And timelines are one way I've been just want to ask what before we read people and message them. Because once una the plan, una must get timeline una the work towards say from this time to this time and this one achieve. So how the calendar really turn like, because learn not like say una the work then they hope say something will happen, but they not get a timeline where themselves they look forward to. How it turn like from on our side?
I wish I could put a timeline. Really. All I go say right now that it don't go now we urgent action file. But we not go able for put a timeline until we understand what we deal with. So the first thing we go look at this data we don't give we, and then we plan how we get for verify, because the verification is very important. Because they already don't tell we say over 400 don't die. So other than are the one the way they are alive, who side and day? You understand? Then the next stage we go get for work with ID card. I would then go give ID card to the all, so that any side then go then produce that ID card, then go able for identify them. Once then they do the ID card for them, we don't get all the figures. Then we go call the next set of meeting with the government line ministries that have been don't mention about the your role and responsibility in their life, and let them say give with themselves your own timeline. We go try for do most of them this year as best as possible. Ministry of Finance then say get for coming side, then say get for can give them commitment, right? It get for go back for make final approval by cabinet. Then before them begin implementing for them.
So hope they say by the next Remembrance Week,
we go
tangible go down there.
Yes, definitely by the next Remembrance. I sure so go down get some success stories we'll go to work towards.
All right, a lot of messages that don't come in. We'll go through some of the message them, and we come back to the studio guest them for wrap up this edition of the Breakfast Show. The very first message we'll go look at from the YouTube channel. Ronald George Stone, they say she's letting the government know that their needs are still not yet met. They must have spent a fortune yesterday.
Margaret Angela Luciana Davis, they say, oh dear Elizabeth, you are a strong woman. May the Lord grant your heart desires, and may society value and support you all. Tears dropped as I watch and listen to you. May our children not witness those days again.
All right, this other one say, young lady getting legal advice from the Law Society for them to take your case in holding the government accountable.
Kelly Sylvanus Harding, my uncle and my grandfather were beaten to death by the RUF in my village after I escaped at 12 midnight in bushes. My mother survived after she was beaten by the same RUF till she is fighting with the pain. Let's embrace peace as we are all victims of the war. May their souls rest in peace.
This one say government should pay their benefits. They are entitled to it, not just talk. The proof of the pudding is in the eating.
Sharif Usman Gentle, they say the government really need to look into it, please.
This other one from George Walker say this episode in our history did affect me, and I hope we all learn from the lessons.
The last one we go take from Tam Tam is say, Liberty, please try to get in touch with the young girl, Memuna Mansaye, the amputee, who was pictured with the late Pakaba, marking the symbolic end of the war. A few years ago, I saw a video of her playing football for her school in the USA. She was adopted by an American family. Please make an effort to reach out to her.
All right, this other one will go be Miss Efio. Final one before we come to the guest team. It say why Sierra Leoneans complain about tribal affiliations but insist on everybody speaking Creole. All right, well, from the message, and they will come over to the studio guest them as to wrap up this edition of the the Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV. Let me just come over to you, Elizabeth. What you will left as a message to people and within authorities, just like Madam Samai, when she say the promises within they make now say by the next Remembrance Week, tangibles then go down there for sure say they care about una and they look into una concerns them for giving away to una deserve.
Which I will say. I would say this time around, let not just be talk, one for say action. Because we don't hear it so much. We don't see the way they put pen and paper and not still work. But we pray with the strength we God don't give them for start for do what they don't do so. I pray not go only be talk, but it go be of more of actions.
Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Madam Hawa. Going forward,
I want to say one to the person we talk so don't spend beaucoup money yesterday. We work on zero budget, and I think the only thing we spend yesterday now the heat we buy, and then the drink and water we'll give people in another place there because people they not go they understand. Up and down. No food will not serve you under safe yesterday. And at the same time, I don't know what happened in our community. We not send money anywhere around this country. We ask people then for own the entire process for themselves. So what you wanna they see na whether na paramount chief them place any side way you wanna see what happen. People then a voluntary remembrance then do for themselves. For sure say, then say one for member and then say feel the impact of the war and then say the vow say they not go ever allow waiting for do happen again. I want for say the Remembrance Day for me it was impactful and we hope say Salone we go develop in terms of waiting we don't learn, it not go be this 1 week celebration. We will try for make we engrave in we heart so that anything they do, whether now we offices them, now we host them, now we schools them, even a streets, now the marketplace, whether it then a keke, bike, make sure say we not allow this for happen again. Because it can start from anybody, it can start from you. Just one thing at the media can cause big spark. It can start from me. Just one statement. Also enough for talk. It's so be careful waiting with the say. Words can cause so much we'll go regret and we're not able to turn back the hand of time. We see say now words them then begin. Before we begin get the bullets, before then go begin the import war from Liberia. Before we all suffer and countless death. And then we brother and sister them, we left with the scars of war. Not for talk about the one them, we they rape when they talk them. Some man take it and the shame for talk about them. But then they live with them. Then they cry every night. We need for do more in terms of psychosocial counseling. And even me and you too, the more we will identify them people and they will continue for talk to them. You don't know what you go to do now their life and the healing way they bring come. Do ya? So this not everybody's responsibility. Just like we say, this celebration they go on till Wednesday, but when they tap Wednesday, you can continue for celebrate by helping somebody come up from in trauma. Talk to her. You don't know say you're not gonna know if why you talk to her. You said go to heal in the process. Yeah, because just shared knowledge can heal. Yeah, even the way they think about the war before, then 2-3 days yeah, why they talk about her. Honestly, I feel more relief than before. So now we do that. I believe say Salone will be healed and we will continue for enjoy waiting Daddy God don't put in this country in blessing and in goodness and the elect because Salome will elect we say for We can make no more, but we can't pay. Hey, we like yourself. Because during the 10 and they remember, you know one know who that can't tap na yourself. Whether I come up line, whether na neighbor or waiting, you forget about enemy. All man been embracing self. It shows say we really like ourselves. Yeah. So do ya. No continue for embrace yourself.
All right. Many thanks, Sarah. We join you this morning for can talk from the Peace Commission, how una still committed for implement the things them way the TRC reports been talked about, and also make a commitment to the amputee them and the victims and survivors of the war. Say now that una don't get the database, una go work with other body them una also supposed for collaborate, let them get within due them. It'll be a pleasure for talk to una this morning, Elizabeth. Many thanks for you join with for can share your story and also call on the government and other organizations then for continue for giving the support. Well, now they end this edition of the Breakfast Show. Many thanks to all who join with this morning for talk about the things them will be happen during the war, and safe on always console Elizabeth as he still they live with the scars of the war. But that not limit him, he still go through education and now a teacher. Many thanks to the production team, Musasa Okoma, Alex Lawrence Koma, and they all support for this edition of the Breakfast Show come to you. Mina Khadija Bangwa, they say have a good day.
All right, till we meet again, Mabel Kabade say have a good day and goodbye.
Me phone and they charge. Me also always get lights. Me picking and able for study. Me now super kaiba. You enjoy. I for enjoy.
Yes, so plenty super kaiba don't boss. Oridoku Nado, the mega campaign all over the country. When they turn all man to super kaiba, just die and star 500 ash for activate the super kaiba offer and talk Boku or die and ash 144 ash or use Maxit for pay with orange money anytime, any side and start chance for win. Super prize them every week. Let's dollar kit them. Okada generator and every month one person go win keke or in they give you the power for build your life, support your family and better your community. You self can live this Summer Kaiba life.
Orange.
Building tomorrow today with Rightmove. Looking for quality, reliability, and innovation in your next big build? Choose Rightmove Engineering and Construction, Sierra Leone's trusted name in transforming ideas into enduring structures. We don't just build projects, we craft landmarks that stand the test of time. From state-of-the-art offices and modern homes to fuel stations, water systems, and infrastructure, our team delivers precision, passion, and perfection. At Rightmove, we are not following industry standards, we are setting them. Through cutting-edge technology, uncompromising safety, and sustainable solutions, we are building a brighter, stronger, and safer Sierra Leone. Visit us at 54 Campbell Street, Freetown, or call 078399475 or 077504338. Rightmove Engineering and Construction. Building quality, building trust, building the future.
At Famos, freshness isn't just a promise, it's our way of life. From raw and smoked catfish to kanya peppers, beignet, rice and gari kanya and natai, from premium crayfish, ogiri and fufu to smoked chicken, fresh eggs from the farm to the fridge, country chicken and garden fresh vegetables. Try our habanero pepper, gari, hot pepper sauce, pure honey, and so much more. All locally produced, organically grown, harvested fresh every day, and hygienically processed. A fresher taste, healthier foods, stronger communities. Farmos, fresh from our farms to your home. Visit Farmos at 1 Fode Drive, Hill Station, Freetown. Call +232 74 00 0044.